Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the North Texas-Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Offense in a bunch formation. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Movement here from the tight end. Here's the handoff. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
You can tell this is a pass game. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
2nd down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Running back goes in motion. He'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's second and 1. Trying play action. He's going up top. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. But he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Trying to beat him to the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
No gain on first down after the incompletion. Now second and 10 from the 40. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Alexander. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season. And I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snags it quickly on the left. Still running at the 40. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, he gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Across the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Pickup of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. The expressway is wide open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Trojan. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. times it's not about fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw on second down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the catch. It's Jordan.
Well, this left-handed quarterback, he drills throwing on the run to his right a lot in practice for situations just like that, and it paid off there.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Now on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal to go to situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line creating some space and getting the first down.
Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Fighting off the defender. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off. Looking for more room. At the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, USC. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Fair catch, called for and made. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's right on target. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try and put some points on the board.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man out of the backfield. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Southern Cal!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all game.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. They're trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think. So O-line's got to step up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Stands in and takes the hit. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after him. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. And his throw is incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pulls and fired complete. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He will need some oomph in this one. A 51-yard attempt and from the right side. The field goal is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the 2nd half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes a catch on the left. And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Red pass hits complete. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point. Game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
This is one of the best run defenses in the entire country. They pride themselves on being the most physical unit, and you are seeing that in this game, shutting down this running back.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Card. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
North Texas really has it going on offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Steps away to find some room. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw it again. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So not even the pass interference could stop that play. They'll decline the penalty, and they have the touchdown. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. San Diego State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Mean Green. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And as he throws, that pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, and make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On the return, it's Coleman. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to blow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage at the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's caught. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Pushes for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they need. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action, getting some heat. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run. Still looking. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Looking to go up top on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Can anyone catch him? Bust through behind his pad. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
On second down, just keeps firing. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Offense set on first down. He's looking to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Looking down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Tuna.
Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Trying to pound it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, North Texas.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan State dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Connor Cook-led sporty teams that won Big Ten titles in 2013 and 2015. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet. He's going to throw deep right side. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. They're bringing heat. Turns it on in midfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
This offense has a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The quarterback had no shot on that play. He had a defender bearing down on him. He knew he was going to get hit. I think he should have just thrown that thing out of bounds. He's lucky that wasn't picked throwing into double coverage.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And stampeding through the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You've got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. Just steamrolling his way through. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The defense still has 3 timeouts. Let's see if they force the issue and make this quarterback try to kneel down again. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
A great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for.